Hey folks, Digger Dad here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I got a special video for you guys. Now, if you watched my last game pickups, you seen that I picked up a special weapon from a country that's things from that country are not generally found here in the middle of the United States. That's right, I'm talking about the Patu, but where is the Patu? It's not in my hand. So where could I be holding it? Well, traditionally, Maori tribesmen carried them in the back of their belt. That's right, folks. That's where I was hiding it. And as once you get a close-up on it, I don't know if you can see it in this light, but it's got some really pretty decorations on it. Some of these are imbued with the spirit. That's why it has an eye, because in some cases it represents a spirit. And I got this at a antique store for about $5. It was marked as a paddle, and when I saw it, I knew what it was. So I quickly had to buy it. And even the lady at the counter had no idea what it was. And when I told her, she was just as shocked as I was, knowing that it was in the middle of our state, that this has made that journey from all the way from New Zealand to here. So I'm very honored to have this in my collection. And in this video, I want to talk about how it was generally used. Now, I can't do the dances and the chants like the Maori do. I'm not Maori, and I'm not even going to try. I mean, I've tried, but it didn't sound very good. But I am going to use basic Arnis to show, Arnis De Mano, to show how it could be applied, or how it was applied by the Maori. Okay, and I'm going to use the basic angles of attack, because that's really the general use that they had, was they used it for hacking and slashing, and some crushing as well, because some of these were made out of stone and jade. And so, these were some pretty stout weapons. The one that I have is made out of wood. They call it a Patu Tawaka. There are some others that are made in different shapes. They have different names. The one that's made out of jade is called a Patu Ponamu, because Ponamu is the type of jade that they use. There were some made out of iron. Those are very rare. In fact, the only ones that I could find was in a museum in New Zealand. There were only 2 examples of it. Normally it has a lanyard on it, so you can use it for swinging, But whoever put this one on here, it's a little too short to be using it like that. I mean, I could probably do it, but not very well with this lanyard. I need one a little bit longer. The lanyard is also designed to keep the weapon in your hand. Like if it gets knocked out of your hand, it's tied to your hand. It's not going anywhere. Every part of the Patu has a name. The only one that I can remember offhand is the butt is called Reke, R-E-K-E. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. If you're Maori, let me know if I said it right down in the comment section. But let's get right into it. I'll show you how it was done. The best way that I was able to find out, because there were videos on the Patu, but they really didn't give a whole lot of information on how it was used in combat. I mean, I could just find videos of Maori people using it in simulated choreographed fights. So let's get right into it. So by using the angles of attack, I'm going to show you how it was used. It was a hack and slash weapon. So angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8, angle 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, we know those angles, right? Now I'm going to tell you where I'm attacking and what damage the Patu might do. So when I do the angle 1 and 2, I am cutting from the shoulder down across to the opposite hip. So I'm basically flaying their midsection open. Okay? Same way with angle 3 and angle 4. I am basically cutting across the chest. Angle 5, the way they would use it, is normally they like to shove these into the ribs. So the angle 5 would be almost like a shot to the rib, or to the groin, but like we do in our knees. We go for the stomach or the groin. But in their fighting system, it would be more like a strike to the rib. Okay, angle 6 would be to the heart. Angle 7 would be to the heart. That would be more like a strike, not really a slash, So that was 6 and 7 to the heart. Number 8 and number 9 are slashes to the knees, okay? And remember, this is a crushing weapon. So I'm breaking bone, okay? That was 8 and 9. 10 and 11 are strikes to the eye. Okay? And number 12 is a strike to the top of the head, the crown of the head. In other words, you're going to crush the skull with this thing. Now, the other parts are used as well. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but on the Reiki, the butt, they have this little hook here. By the way, if you didn't tell, kind of looks like a fish, don't it? But you could probably gouge an eye out with that, or break the orbital rib, the bony part of the eye socket, shoving that in there, okay? The butt, I can do an angle 1, block their arm or break their arm, grab the arm as I'm coming through, like I'm clearing it out. Then use the butt into the ribs. Here we go again with the ribs. That's their favorite area to strike, is those ribs. That is the basics that I got from what I've seen of them using the Patu. Would they use the flat of it? Probably. None of the videos I watched showed them actually doing that, but I can imagine it being used like on the top of the head, the side of the face, side of the ribs. I mean, that hurt. But none of the videos I've seen shown that. Now, another thing, there's a couple more things I want to say about the Patu, and then I'll leave you guys alone. The Patu was reserved to the most talented fighters. You see a lot of Maori chiefs carrying one of these. Another thing, okay, I'm going to add another thing. Also, the Patu was used as a finishing blow weapon. The reason being is because the taiha, I hope I said that right, the taiha, the spear that they carry, cannot be used as a finishing weapon because they was afraid it might break. So they would reserve the Patu for finishing off an opponent. The last thing I want to add is I lost my train of thought. I had it in my head. Hang on. What was it? It left my head. Oh, patus that were made out of the jade, the panamu, were only to be given as gifts. Anytime you are, uh, anytime you see someone with jade, it's given to them. It is not taken. If you take something that's made of jade, panamu, bad juju comes with it. So you will never see anyone just walk into a store and buy one of these. Traditionally, they are giving as gifts, or the panamu, the jade ones are given as gifts. But folks, if I said anything incorrectly, if you're Maori, please do not hesitate to comment down in the comment section. I am learning, I'm still learning, and I would appreciate anything you can add about this. I'm not going to use this a whole lot. It's going to stay in my personal collection. In fact, I'm going to get a nice little holder to put it in because this is a really cool weapon. But also, do you have any comments about the weapon at all, or anything you want to know about Maori combat warfare? I'll be glad to answer what I know, because believe me, it's not easy to find a lot of information on their combat arts. It's the same with Hawaiian Lua. Hawaiian Lua is a Hawaiian martial art, and even though there are some resources on it, you're not going to get really deep into it unless you've gone to a Hawaiian Lua class, which I've been to a couple, and they were very enlightening. I learned a lot, and so I'll be glad to share what I know. If I don't know something, I will find a resource to pass on to you so you can learn about it like I did. So, folks, I thank you for coming to watch my videos. And like I always say, please come subscribe, like this video. If you subscribe, the more the merrier, the more I can do in this community. In fact, to be honest, this tattoo was a purchase for you guys. I wanted to not only have it for myself, but to share it with you guys. So it's things like this that, make it worthwhile, because it means I get to show you guys this stuff and share it with you. So again, please don't hesitate to come subscribe. Again, comment as always. And folks, well, I'll say it again. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for stopping by to look at everything. And this is Duger Does saying do good and dishes. Bye-bye.